Where the foot of the highest mountain in Mauritius touches the sea, lies the rustic fishing village of 𝗂𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒂𝒃, one of the rare villages in Mauritius that has kept its authenticity over the centuries. It has remained relatively unchanged, cultivating wild fauna and flora, notably coffee, and relatively unknown to many, honey.
Nature has always fascinated me. Its beauty, intelligence and power can be seen everywhere you look. If you look closely, you start to realize just how interconnected all living things really are, and just how much we rely on each other. This symbiotic relationship to me is one of the most beautiful things about nature and what sparked my original interest in bees. Beekeeping originally began as a hobby of mine before quickly becoming a full-time passion. While many people know bees are extremely important for the planet, people don't quite realize just how pivotal a role they play in keeping the balance of life and biodiversity in our delicate ecosystem. Scientists estimate that honeybees alone are responsible for pollinating a staggering 1/3 of the world's food supply. From fruits, vegetables, nuts, feed for livestock and even fibers like cotton, all relying on bees for pollination and reproduction. Bees are one of the hardest workers on the planet, with each bee being able to visit 50 to 100 flowers a trip and making up to 30 trips a day. Bees have to visit a bewildering 4 million flowers in order to produce a single kilo of honey. Beekeeping is a real art form. While the bees play such a pivotal role in protecting and maintaining the biodiversity of the surrounding ecosystems, we too must look after them to make sure they have everything they need to do their best work. As beekeepers, this is something we've had to learn and refine over the years. It's a partnership which takes time and dedication. Finding a balance between the bees and nature is not easy with so many variables that are almost completely out of our control. While it can be incredibly frustrating at times, it is also extremely rewarding when it goes right and what keeps us all going every day. Over the years at 𝗂𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒂𝒃, we have managed to successfully set up 100 beehives with 45,000 bees per hive, estimating 4.5 million bees across our project, which not only help pollinate but also maintain balance. Naturally, as the seasons change, so do the flowers, which bloom throughout the territory of 𝗂𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒂𝒃, which the bees rely on. Among the 4 million flowers our bees visit, some unique flowers that contribute to our honey productions are eucalyptus, tamarind and pink pepper, along with all the rich biodiversity and native flowers within our region. This shifting source ultimately changes the flavor of our honey and gives our customers a unique taste that shifts and changes throughout the year. This makes it a fantastic local product for Rogers Hospitality to use across their operation. Each of the beehives contains 2 sections. The brood box, which houses the queen and all of the colony. Once the brood box is full of honey, the bees will begin to fill the additional section above, which will sustainably harvest with minimum disturbance to the hive. Each hive produces only 25 kilos of honey a year, with our hives being harvested at intervals of every 2 to 3 months. Our customers are able not only to taste and experience a unique range of flavors throughout the year, but also support and protect the ecosystem and biodiversity within the region of 𝗂𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒂𝒃.
Rogers Hospitality is proud to work with local partners such as Etienne as part of our continued commitment to providing our guests with the best authentic and local ingredients. Not only showcasing the highest level of gastronomy and local flavors, but also for sharing our values by producing responsibly within our communities and surrounding regions. We recognize the impact each decision we make can have. as it reverberates through nature and our planet. Which is why these partnerships are so important to us as we strive towards continual improvement and a more thoughtful and responsible hospitality experience for our guests. It's a huge privilege for our chefs at Heritage Resorts to add such an exceptional ingredient to their palette of flavors. As always, we are excited to see what marvelous culinary creations our talented local chefs will be inspired to create next. If you find yourself feeling curious, come and visit for yourself and let your journey towards committed luxury begin.